You may be wondering what to do here in Santa Rosa Beach and Destin when it's the winter, because believe it or not, it does get pretty cold here and it's a little too chilly to jump in the water unless you have a wetsuit or you just want to do a cold plunge, I guess. But we're gonna go over my top 5 things to do here in the winter, again, when it's just a little chilly to go to the beach, so let's jump into it. My name is Christina Robertson. I'm with Sea House Realty. My mom, Sabina Robertson, and me are a mother-daughter team here in Santa Rosa Beach and Destin. If you have any questions about moving here or the area or real estate, feel free to reach out. We're happy to help. And without further ado, let's jump into it. The very first thing here on 30A is our live music scene. There are quite a few restaurants that have live music every night or every weekend, even in the off season. My favorite venue is actually Stinky's Bait Shack on 30A. They do live music almost every night. I think they even have a comedy night now, which is kind of fun. But I love going and supporting local artists. We have some amazing local artists here on 30A, so definitely check it out. And also, when it is off season, it is not quite as busy as in the season, so I definitely recommend checking out some of our amazing live music here. Number 2, we've got amazing state parks all over 30A and into Destin. My favorite happens to be Topsail State Park, just because I live closest to Topsail State Park. I love going on hikes with my dog and and they have a bunch of bike paths that you can go on, so there's just so much to do in these state parks when it is a little bit colder because you're not in the water necessarily. I know they even have some camping on these state parks, so definitely check them out. I'm going to insert a map of all the state parks in the area to check out because, again, it's not as busy, and they do have yearly season passes that you can get as a local that you pay once a year, and you always have admission to these state parks. I have one for Topsail, so definitely check those out and take advantage of them in the winter. All right, number 3 is all the amazing events that are put on in the winter season here on 30A. The first one is Songwriters Festival, which is multiple days long. They do it every year in January, and it is just so much fun. I actually worked a couple of days in Songwriters Fest a couple of years back when I worked for Stinky's. We were one of the venues for it, so just a really cool festival that goes on. There's a lot of different Christmas markets all over 30A Destin. I went to one in Watercolor right after Thanksgiving a couple of weeks ago. We also have just all kinds of shows and stuff like that. I went to a Christmas show at the Henderson, and it was absolutely beautiful listening to all the Christmas music, and it is growing here every single year, the amount of events that are going on, so definitely check them out. I'm going to link 30a.com/events in the description. You will find all the events going on in the area on their website, and I believe Destin has one as well, so I will link both of those below. Number 4 is all of the farmers markets. There's a lot of farmers markets. There's Rosemary Beach, I know Grand Boulevard has one, and I'll link all the different farmers markets below. But I love going to the farmers markets in the off season because, first of all, you can find parking. In the season, try going to Rosemary Beach in the middle of the summer, there is absolutely no parking, and it is an absolute craziness. So off season, you've got much easier parking access, and it's not quite as busy, and also it's not so hot outside, so it's really nice weather to go walk around all these beautiful farmers markets. So I try to go to a farmers market almost every week when it is off season because it is just a lot easier to get to them, and it's just something to do, and there's so many of them. So I will link all of my favorite farmers markets below in the description as well. And number 5, my final favorite thing to do in the off season on 30A is beach bonfires. We actually host one every single year for our past clients, and we just invite all of our past clients, and they're able to come enjoy the bonfire and some music. But you can actually purchase a permit from the county yourself, or you can hire a company to do it. You just need to let them know ahead of time because they do fill up, and there's only a certain amount of bonfire permits permitted per night. But it's just so fun to do, especially when it's chilly outside, and it's beautiful and so much fun. So I will link the permit below so you are able to go see how to obtain that permit for the beach bonfire. But it's one of my favorite things to do. I like to do it once or twice a season and just, you know, get some friends together and have a beautiful bonfire. So that's all. That's my top 5 favorite things to do here in the winter on 30A. I have plenty of more, but those are my top 5. So if you want to know any more, let me know. I can do another video on it. And please make sure to subscribe to our channel. We are posting all kinds of videos about living here and real estate and all of the things. So make sure you subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. If you need to contact us, please contact us at 850-830-6461, and we'll see you in the next one.